The United States of America is a country that is founded on stolen land from the indigenous peoples. Not only that, but the indigenous peoples from coast to coast faced consistent historical and still modern day genocide attempts by waves of Christian European immigrants, descendants, colonizers, whatever you want to call them. But if you are saying that the United States is a Christian country founded by Christians for themselves, you need to recognize that they came as one colonizers, as settlers, as illegal aliens, and they killed and raped and just destroyed everything that was in their path in their feeling of ownership over land that absolutely was not theirs and in their superiority complex as Christians. Then on top of that, we can add what Christians did in the name of their own religion to the enslaved Africans that were first kidnapped from the continent of Africa and then brought here, forced to convert to Christianity, and the horrors that were done to them for generations, not just while technically enslaved, but also during Jim Crow and the years since, and still very much today, what they have had to face if they are descendants of those enslaved people, which again, white Europeans who were Christian and are Christian today are still doing all of this in the name of their religion because their feeling of rightness gives them the out in their mind that they then can go do whatever it is that they want because they're right and they are the superior people. This is just two examples of the many, many other ethnic groups that have been treated in the most horrific fashion by white European Americans, most of which, if not all of which, identify as Christian, and most of which used their Christian ideology to justify, explicitly used Christianity as a justification for the most barbaric actions that they committed. So anyone making the case that Christians, one, created a Christian country, one, you're just factually wrong. The United States is not now, nor has it ever been a Christian country. But even aside from that, that Christians created the United States for themselves, one, they absolutely did not create this country. The country that they forcibly used other people's labor and toil to create. So if there's a difference between them creating it and them like whipping other people in order to create it for them. Many black creators will mention, and rightfully so, it really is black people and other ethnic groups that were brought in later to build railroads. But those are the people, especially black Americans who are descendants of those enslaved Africans. They are the ones who get credit, if you will, for creating this country. Absolutely not white European Christians. But even if you absolutely will not let go of the fact that white European Christians are the ones who built this country, which no, they didn't, again, but let's say that you will absolutely not let go of that thought, then fine. You also get to claim credit for all of the horrors that they did in the name of Christianity.